All followed in his, or tried to emulate his footsteps and do what Stan did, the accolades, the exposure. He's one of the most eloquent fighters you'll get on the circuit. He can talk it up. You know, he's good for the media. He's good for the sport. Stan the man.
Well, folks, it is just a matter of moments away. Stan the man Longinidis back in the ring after a 2-year layoff against the supreme fighting machine who's been running red hot for the past 2 years, Gürkan Özkan. It is set for 10-2, but nobody thinks it'll go the distance. Let's go across to Michael Roberts.
Our main fight tonight, a heavyweight contest, no title on the line, only reputation. This is a grudge match. $100,000 extra. If there is a complete knockout, there will be 10 2-minute rounds under USA rules. This is man versus machine. We know them well. The battle between Gürkan Özkan and Stan the man Longinidis.
Well, we await the entrance of Gürkan Özkan, as Michael Roberts mentioned. A $100,000 bounty being placed on this match for a knockout. Who will score a knockout and claim $100,000 in cash from Tarak Solak? Gürkan Özkan has been appearing in the media all week along with Stan Longinidis, looking supremely confident, training out of the Underworld Gym in Banana Alley in Melbourne. He is the man with the most imposing knockout record in the world of kickboxing. 22 knockouts in the first round. The fearless ticking time bomb, the supreme fighting machine Gürkan Özkan, the 5-time super middleweight champion of the world, and his massive army of Turkish fans will rally behind him when the ticking time bomb makes his way to centre ring here at the Vodafone Arena tonight. That's when he knocked out Eddie Comes for the world title in Milan, Italy. Gürkan Özkan cuts a path through the smoke, and here he comes! He looks a picture of focus and determination. He could make coffee nervous. The ticking time bomb, Gürkan Özkan, is in the building, Emma.
And if I didn't know it, Michael, with you carrying on, I do now.
Look at the look of intensity on the face of Gürkan Özkan. He looks cool, calm and totally collected. The big boo-boo gold chain around the neck. The 5-time super middleweight champion of the world, stepping up to the plate for the biggest challenge of his illustrious career. Can he do what no one has done before and become the first man in history to knock out the great Stan the man Longinidis on Australian soil? We await the entrance now of the myth, the legend, Stan the man Longinidis. I first saw him live in 1992, December 6th at the Melbourne Glasshouse when he fought Dennis Alexio. He has hit the greatest heights he can possibly hit in the sport of kickboxing. Forever the showman, forever the entertainer, forever the ambassador and the icon of Australian and world kickboxing. Lethal left hook, lethal leg kicks. The one and only Stan the man Longinidis.
Well, Stan the man Longinidis has been there, done that, and has done it again as Charlie C. Archie takes a bit of a trip to the canvas in one of the epic battles of Melbourne kickboxing history. Down goes the opponent at the chopping leg kicks of Stan the man.
Listen to that ovation. It can only mean one thing. Make his way to the ring. The one, the only Stan the man Longinidis.
Well, Stan the man, how pumped is he going to be after his protege, Mike Zambides, made easy work of his opponent. His mind is clear, focused now, and he's ready to rumble as the laser lights lay some awesome patterns in the background.
Stan the man Longinidis weighing in at 92 kilos. He is ripped and buffed and pumped for action. The leanest we have seen him in his career. He walks slowly down the catwalk, cutting his way through the smoke here at the Vodafone Arena. Star of the movie Trojan Warrior. Stan the Man Longinidis steps into centre ring, and this place has gone bananas.
Well, Melbourne has come out in force to see the emergence of Stan the Man Longinidis. He's back. He's bad. He's ready to do it all over again.
The traditional split.
Straight into
The high kicks from
Check the leg work. There you go.
His patience and pre-fight routine.
In the blue corner, 5-time super middleweight champion of the world. He's fought throughout Australia, Thailand, Italy and Japan. He's beaten the big names including Adam Watt, Paul Briggs and Chakrik. With a stunning 31 knockouts in his record, 25 inside the first round. Trained by the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield. He weighed in at 86.3 kilograms. He is the Turkish warrior. He is the supreme fighting machine. He is Gürkan Özkan. In the red corner, a man who's known through the world, regarded universally as the most famous kickboxer ever. He will retire at the end of the year. 20 years in the kickboxing caper, an 8-time heavyweight champion of the world. He's fought throughout Australia, the USA, Thailand, Japan, Greece and South Africa. He's fought fighters like Alexio, Smith, Sikatek and Bernardo. The movie star, weighed in at 92.2 kilograms, making his return to the ring after a 2-year layoff. He is the Trojan Warrior. He is Stan the Man Longinidis.
Well, what a rousing ovation for Stan the Man Longinidis and Gürkan Özkan. And we'll stand for the national anthems of Greece, Turkey and Australia.
No titles on the line, only reputations. Both fighters keyed up, been in full training. Carissa, the national anthem. Carissa, ladies and gentlemen, national anthem, free toe to the ring. Dr. Peter Lewis, nominated here for this main event. Your referee tonight is Dave the Rock Hitchcock. last final instructions by our referee Dave Hitchcock to stand and to Gürkan Özkan.
Gürkan. The living legend Dave Hedgecock will be the third man in centering. Michael Chiavello ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanini. Gürkan Özkan already taking his time to get to the centre of the ring. Oh, Stan pushing him off. And it's already happening. It's already exploding in centre ring. Well, Stan pushed him off. No love lost between them.
Just move out the way, please. Both boys coming here.
Well, no love lost between them. Gürkan turning his back.
In case someone's knocked down, whoever knocks the fight down must go to the first.
Wow, they won't even stand toe-to-toe. I'm telling you, this is not fake, folks. This is not set up. There is no respect, no love lost between these two.
Well, shades of the crowning, Michael.
Wow, unbelievable. The bad boy, Gürkan Özkan, Stan Longinidis, and Stan cannot stand still. This one is going to explode. Michael Chiavello, Mark Castanini, Tarek Solak, and the time for talk is over. No respect is underway.
None left, is there, boys? They're all going for it.
Already Stan opening up the high left round kick off the lead leg. Özkan goes for an inside thigh kick. Will he unload? Will the ticking time bomb explode? Or will we see the Stan the man excellence of execution?
Well, it's interesting to hear Gürkan Özkan say he would kick the legs of Stan.
And there it is, shin to shin in centre ring. First time in this fight. Özkan looking to get on the inside and land for Goodnight Irene off the right hand. Stan the man maybe will chop away at the lead thigh and take out the legs of Özkan. Or will he try and outbox Özkan? Wild left hand there from Özkan. Outside thigh kick from Longinidis. The atmosphere surrounding this one is electrifying, Tarek.
Yes, and Gürkan should definitely not put that left hand down when Stan is kicking his leg. That's a very, very dangerous thing.
It's going to be right round kick to the thigh, big overhand right.
Let's not forget that Stan has not fought someone this short for a long time, so Gürkan doesn't want to drop that left hand.
Certainly right, Tarek. Good pick up, good call.
Inside thigh kick there from Özkan, landing it on Stan. A real feeling out process. Here comes Özkan. Oh, overhand right! Overhand right from Özkan. Stan the man just shrugs him off with the left hand, and that was the first taste of power there from Özkan against the ropes.
There was a good punch combination from Gürkan there. I think it shook Stan up a little bit in the sense of wake up, I'm here, I'm ready to fight you.
Well, Gürkan Özkan, the ticking time bomb. Stan the man, inside thigh kick by Özkan. Solid start by Özkan so far. Stan ties him up against the ropes. This one under USA rules, no grappling, no knees allowed. And we are 1 minute 45 down in the first round. Oh, the right hand from his down, he's tagged him! He's tagged him! Back bang on the side of the head and Özkan went down! Well, Özkan went down from the right hand. He says he's okay. End of the round. Well, how do you do? Stan the man drops Gürkan Özkan with the right hand.
Let's just have a little bit of a look at my scorecard now.
This fight can only start in a such way.
10, 9.
Well, 10-9. 10-9 says the Hammer, but it's not over yet. I don't see any fat ladies singing Hammer. Tarek Solak, how did you perceive that?
Well, what I saw was Gürkan attacked him with a good combination. Then, of course, Stan catching him with that right hand there just changed the round right around. So this fight can change by the second from either guy because they both got enormous power in their hands.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Right on your feet.
Stan unloading with that one totally.
Bang. All right? Just keep doing what you're doing. Save your energy. Deep breaths, calm. Foundation like a rock. All right? You're doing everything all right. Don't let him tee off inside.
Well,
We're ready to roll. Second round of action. Stan Longinidis dropping Gürkan Özkan in the first. Nobody expects it to go the 10-round distance. It is no respect of the Vodafone Arena, brought to you by Tarek Solak.
Interesting to see Longinidis. He wasn't even breaking a sweat at the end of that first round. He was so fit for this one. Not breathing heavy. Ready to rumble in the second.
I got to admit, I've seen both boys train before the fight, and they both look great in training. They're both taking this very seriously.
This one will not go the distance. $100,000 bounty on the line for a knockout. It will not go 10 rounds.
Interesting to see that Stan hasn't really unloaded with the big thigh kicks.
I told you, Hammer, you might try and outbox Gürkan here in centre ring.
Here to Stan make a statement with his hands, perhaps. The man, Stan Longinidis.
Özkan just sizing him up. Will he be able to unload the Goodnight Irene off the right hand? Outside thigh kick from Özkan.
Tarek, yes, Gürkan is dropping that lead hand, which is going to leave a nice big wide opening for the right hand of the man.
Oh, the big right hand from Özkan! The follow-up! The ticking time bomb has exploded! Well, he couldn't catch him on the second time round, but he caught him with the first right hand, Tarek.
He's definitely rocked him, and I tell you what, this fight can change in 1 second, either way. Stan can knock Gürkan out, Gürkan can knock Stan out anytime.
They are going for a knockout, hammer and tongue, always back the guy with the hammer. Gürkan, Özkan unloading. Stan the man trying to plant the big right hand.
There's a lot of bad intention being put behind every technique here, Tarek.
This fight is exactly what I predicted. Any second, any knockout by any guy.
Well, it is all happening in this crowd, rallying behind both men. Wild looping right hand there from longinidis. Özkan snaps out the probing left hand. He had longinidis rocked earlier on. Here comes Özkan again. Straight right hand, caught him again. Big right hand again from Özkan. Longinidis covers up on the ropes. Özkan's tagged him again. Leg kick there from longinidis to get out of trouble. And is there blood coming from the nose of longinidis? I can't quite see there, hammer. No, there isn't. Just a shadow into the second round. Hammer, 10-9, Gürkan Özkan. I want to see you put it down.
I don't think the pen could do it.
10-9, Gürkan Özkan. And the hammer submits.
There's a sad day when I'm
Tarek
giving Stan a 9 round. It is.
I want to call this fight, but I do not want to call the scores because it won't be fair. I trained Gürkan for so many years. Now Paul's training him. I've been promoting Stan for so many years. This is a very fine line for me. All I can tell you at home and at the venue, you're getting your money's worth of this fight. This is going to finish with a knockout. Who? I don't know. Any second, any knockout from either guy, and I promise it.
Well, here's how it went down in the previous round. Gürkan Özkan's round. He rattled him there a couple of times, hammer.
Well, Özkan, full head of steam. I think Stan should go back to just smashing at the legs. Let's leave the boxing stuff for later. Soften it up with the leg kicks and then bring the hands over the top. But I tell you what, Gürkan Özkan, Paul Fifield, they've prepared him a treat.
Michael Chiavello, Mark Castanini and Tarek Solak ringside. Round number 3, 1 round apiece. Will it be Özkan or will it be the man? No one has tagged Stan the man like that in a number of years, folks. Mark my words.
Especially in Australia. Never in Australia.
Never in Australia has it been tagged like that.
Well, Özkan is doing something that Peter Graham didn't, and that's actually take it up to the man.
Peter Graham couldn't do it. Steve Jez couldn't take it up to him like that. Özkan's done it here in the second round. Can he continue the momentum in the third? Outside fly kick by Özkan. Those rock-solid shins of Stan the man. Outside fly kick by the man. Almost connected with a wild left hand over in the corner, Tarek.
Yes, and that's the technique that Stan, that he keeps using and keeps scoring. That's his best weapon that he can use on Gürkan. Kick that leg and come back with the left hook over in the right.
Leg kick from Özkan. Chance going around now for Gürkan Özkan. Sounds like a soccer crowd.
Well, Adam White laying down the challenge to the winner of this one.
Outside thigh kick there from Özkan.
Well, Adam White will have his shot on July 27 on the K1 Oceania back at Waterfront Arena. When
that going to be
8
special?
Australians, Mark Hunt, Stan the Man, Sam Greco, Adam White and much more.
Oh, the left hand from longinidis. Oh, and he tagged on the right hand. And then slips his headstock. Well, it looked like a straight right hand.
It was a slip, Michael.
Only a slip, though.
You're getting excited. Even Tarek's going to slap you now, Michael.
Big right hand again from Özkan. Outside leg kick. Stand the man looking very composed.
Take nothing away from Gürkan. He's putting up a great fight against the heavyweight, but that was a slip. This fight is great. I'm loving it.
This is one of the most enthralling main events we have ever seen down under, folks. Outside thigh kick from Özkan. 30 seconds remaining in the third round. Straight right hand, Özkan. Longinidis backed into the corner now. Özkan again looking very impressive in this round. Big leg kick from longinidis. Big right hand from Özkan.
What I noticed with Stan is his reflexes look a bit slow when he's receiving.
There's a little bit of ring rust there,
Yes,
Tarek.
there is.
Overhand right from Özkan. Longinidis plants him. He tags him with the left.
But you got to watch those
Özkan
stands.
rallies back and
Left
hammer.
hooks and overhands, especially when he's coming from underneath. He's very dangerous.
Wow, how the hell do you
Gürkan's
pull that
dangerous,
one?
Stan's dangerous. This is the fight to watch.
There's my score.
It's got to be it. That's what I thought. It's 10 all round. It is still dead even
We are locked
on the Hammond's unofficial scorecard. And we are absolutely losing the collective plots here ringside. It is crazy, just like our major sponsor, Crazy John's mobile phone.
You can't get a crazier fight. Crazy John, crazy fight. I don't know which one is better. I'll tell you what.
These fights tomorrow when you go to Crazy John and buy up on your mobiles, Derek.
I'm going to hit Crazy John for the extra bonus 100,000 with the knockout.
And they'll pay it.
The surplus, of course, is coming into my account. But anyway, as we have a look at how it transpired in the third round, they're letting it all go in centre ring, that's for sure. Both fighter really wants that 100 grand, Tarek.
Every punch is loaded here. They're throwing everything from the waist.
Stan breathing it up now. Still relatively fit and focused. He's not breathing that heavy. Sucking in the air. You can usually tell how much they've got left in the tank when you have a look at them in the break. Stan and Gürkan both look, geez, they're fit. They're ready.
Well, we move into the fourth round of action now. Few people expected it to go this far. High left round kick by Longinidis, always technically flawless. Outside thigh kick from Özkan, who's been kicking a lot more here tonight than usual. Interesting tactics. Inside thigh kick Özkan, wild. Going for the big boom, shakalaka. Oh, he tags him with big Bertha off the left. Big leg kick there from Longinidis, trying to sweep out the lead leg. Going for the Alexio shin cracker. Did he tag him over there?
Clever tactics by Özkan as he was tagged. He grabbed on straight away. Market experience there from Özkan.
Take nothing away from both these guys. They're both very experienced, they're both very intelligent, and they can both fight. But it looks like Gürkan is bleeding at the moment from the nose.
Just on the side of the bridge of the nose, Gürkan Özkan. Doesn't look too bad though. Chance now go up for Gürkan and Stan the man. Inside thigh kick from Özkan.
Tell you what, a bit of blood there coming from Gürkan's nose. I know when I was fighting, I saw a bit of blood on my opponent. Always spurred me on.
Great combination there from Gürkan Özkan. Stan just inches forward again, trying to push Özkan towards the perimeters of the ring, Tarek.
This is what Gürkan
the left hook there from Longinidis caught him.
Gürkan does not want to step back. He wants to he should take the center of the ring and stay there. If he steps back, he'll get chopped on the leg, then cop those big punches.
Özkan has to be the bully with 40 seconds to go.
We see Özkan every time he gets pressured, Tarek, start to lean on the ropes, back himself into corners even. Under pressure, do you think that's going to re-emerge again? It always comes to the surface when he gets put under pressure, Özkan.
So just the way he backed off there, he should not back off. He slipped out of Stan's punch. He should have just jumped on him and pushed forward. Gürkan has to out-muscle him. That's the only way he's going to win this fight.
He has to bully. Stan the man Longinidis. Özkan again backstepping. Goes for the thigh kick to the lead thigh, but he won't get it on the back foot.
Well, the fighter really committing to that round kick to the thigh, stepping across and absolutely drilling the shin into the thigh.
Big body shot there from Özkan. Longinidis tangles across the ring, and there's the end of round 3. Hammer, another hard one to separate.
I will separate it. I'll give it Stan's way because he was the aggressor, as Tarek said. Gürkan just stepping back and giving Stan room to work. I'll give that one a very close 10-9 the way of the man. The man by 1 point on my unofficial scorecard, of course. Tarek, do you agree with my scores? Do you agree with what I'm putting down?
Hit him in the side of the head, hit him right around the ribs, fuck him up. Don't be afraid, baby. He's waiting for you. Alright? Water on the ground. Put some water over there. No worries. Hey, take a little bit. You take a little bit. Bang on. Bang, bang on the motherfucker, baby. Alright?
Well, Longinidis 1 point ahead on the Hammer's unofficial scorecard. Let's have a look at the third round again. Fourth round.
There you see Stan just throwing the short left hook, missing with the leg kick. He needs possibly to step in a little bit more with that big thumping leg kick that he possesses, the man. Looping punches are plenty from both fighters.
Here we go, round number 5, set for 10. We're into the real danger rounds now. Most people predicted a knockout by the 5th or 6th round. Will it come for the ticking time bomb or for the man?
Even I predicted the knockout before the 4th round, Michael, so it's good to see that these guys are both trying pretty hard.
Oh, look at this. Özkan calling into the corner. Özkan sitting back in the corner, calling Longinidis on. But Longinidis wary of the power in the hands of Özkan. High round kick. Özkan turns him around. Headlock by Stan, and Uncle Dave Hedgecock separates both men. Some trash talking in the ear there from Özkan. Just smiles at Longinidis, showing him no respect whatsoever. What an exhilarating main event.
It's a real game of chess, this one, Michael. Move for move. Özkan a little wary, I'd say.
Nice combination there from Özkan. Leg kick and then upstairs with the punches, though the punches didn't really get through. And a bit of a welt on the lead thigh of Stan the Man, interestingly enough. Outside thigh kick missed the target there for Longinidis. One up the clacker there from Özkan.
It was interesting to see that Gürkan come back with a quick leg, even though it's a small leg kick.
Well.
That's what he's thinking, and he's doing the right thing. Gürkan is doing the right thing so far in every which way.
Nice.
Of course, Stan is fighting a perfect fight. This fight is just perfect. It's not because one guy is not good enough. They're just both fighting great. That's why this fight has gone so long so far.
Outside thigh kicks from Özkan. He's getting the points in this round, Hammer, from the thigh kicks, interestingly enough.
Bumping in the leg kicks.
He said he'd do it. He said he'd kick Stan the Man Longinidis in this fight, and he's going for it again.
He's removing the target as soon as Longinidis goes to chop that lead thigh. Özkan sweeps that lead leg back, lets the kick go past, and then he answers. Very, very clever tactics.
Stan trying to sucker him in now, smiling at Özkan, saying, come forward, let me see what you've got.
Stan's trying to play back with Gürkan's mind game by talking him back, which is very interesting to see.
Big left hook there by Longinidis. Outside thigh kick by Özkan. Right hand fell short for Longinidis. Big right hand again from Longinidis. Özkan gets out of dodge. A little bit of fancy footwork. Good round this from Özkan. Hammer put that one down at the 10-9 to Özkan.
It's close round, and yes, Michael, I will. And you know what? We're back even again.
We are back even again. How are you scoring it at home, right around Australia and New Zealand? In fact, wherever you're watching it right around the world, Tarek Solak, I've got to shake your hand. You've done it again. What a main event.
That's halfway there, mate. Halfway there, mate. With the talent, because there's a lot at the end. How do you feel, mate? Any problems out there?
Once again, have a look at the replay. Özkan now showing a bit of dash. He's stepping it up. He's pushing forward. He's working as well. He's not letting the man dictate it all totally. But I get the sense, I have the feeling that Stan's just waiting to see what Özkan possesses, possibly letting him get a little bit tired. Because Özkan, as he tires, tends to back himself onto the ropes. But you know what, Michael? He's actually not doing that tonight. This is a somewhat new and improved Gürkan Özkan.
I'm telling you, Hammer, this is the Özkan we've seen proceeding since he started training with Paul Fifield.
I just want to get a chance to let everybody know that Prince Amir and myself, we've got a show at 11th of April in Sydney at La Montage and 28th of April in Melbourne at Melbourne Town Hall.
2-1 to look out for, folks. Again, Super Promotions by Tarek Solak. We are in now to round number 6. Özkan and Longinidis. Still anyone's for the taking. Unofficially, we are giving it dead even. A little bit of Sugar Ray shuffle now from Özkan. A little bit of showboating, trying to upset the mental strategy of Stan the Man. Nice outside leg kick from Özkan.
The welts there are appearing on the lead thigh of the man, which is very, very unusual.
I've seen Stan limp with that leg kick, so it was very interesting to see. Well, Gürkan's not stupid. He knows that Stan's had 9 knee operations before, so maybe no one's ever tried his legs.
Exactly.
You know what? He's actually kicking at the knee, though.
And he's 37 years old, so he's fighting a smart fight.
Left hook there from Longinidis. Özkan's got his hands dangerously low. He's got to be careful here.
This is what he doesn't want to do. This is what Gürkan does not want to do. Stan will chop those legs if he gives him the room.
Özkan taking a breather, but he doesn't want to lose his workload. He's been doing so well so far.
Got to take aggression in when you're scoring a round as well.
Inside thigh kick from Özkan. Wild left hook there over the top from Longinidis. Longinidis pegging it back now in this round. Been a better round for him. After Özkan started the quicker in the first 30 seconds with those leg kicks.
Özkan looking to the corner. A little bit of advice, seeing what they can see from the outside of the ring that is not always apparent and obvious to the fighter who's in centre ring.
Knowing Gürkan the way I do, I don't think he's looking for advice. He's just mucking around. He's trying to stuff Stan's concentration up by doing that. He's a very funny character. He will do the most unusual. He'll probably do a butterfly punch to him.
Butterfly punch.
His own invention, the butterfly punch.
Longinidis dances forward again. Özkan backtracking, needs to come forward. Body shot there from Özkan. Pushing him towards the ropes now. Özkan really unlaunch on him. Nice right hand up the jaw. Ended the round. Good 2 right hands to end it there. Hammer, that's a hard one to call.
Hard one. Should I play it safe? I think I might. Although, if I'm going to score it on aggression, I'd have to say the man backed Özkan around.
Don't forget the early leg kicks from Özkan as well.
Let's play it safe and call it an even round.
Okay.
But if the judges are looking at this on aggression, you'd have to say the man. All right, so let's just make a mental note of that one.
I fully agree.
I'll just put an A next to Stan's score, because if it goes to distance, I want that aggression taken into account.
Keep it all in, αλλά πρέπει να το κερδίσεις sooner or later. Και ξέρεις, κερδίσεις στα τελευταία 10-20 στέλιο, κάνε κάτι. Εντάξει, θα πάμε 10 σήμερα. Το καταλαβαίνεις. All right.
Instructions there from the Iron Lion. George Longinidis in the corner of Stan the Man. It is 58-58. Dead even on the Hammer's unofficial scorecard. Michael Chevello, Tarek Solak and the Hammer Mark Castanini ringside. Coming at you from the Vodafone Arena in Melbourne, 10,000 plus on hand.
What a fight, boys, what a fight.
Unbelievable power. Özkan opening up sharply, 3 jabs and a right hand.
They caught the referee in the corner, they couldn't get out for a second.
Uncle Dave was trapped. Özkan, eye to eye with Longinidis. Did you ever think you'd see the day? Double jab, right hand, fell short there from Özkan. Solid start from him though, trade of leg kicks. Both to the lead thigh. Trying for the 1-2 combination there, Stan. Nice overhand hooking shot off the left hand there from Longinidis. Özkan sucks in the air. That blood seems to extend from the nose now. Tries to launch the big goodnight Irene off the right hand. Didn't come off for him. Bouncing around now. Tarek Solak.
He wants to see the butterfly punch.
Just for a laugh, boys, just for a laugh.
Inside thigh kick from Özkan. Özkan moving well here in this round. Nice combination again from Özkan. The jab leg kick just above the damaged knee of Stan the Man. 2 kneecap reconstructions he's had. Some footballers have 1 reconstruction they're retired.
Big right hand there. Big right hand there. You missed the right hand, Michael.
I was talking too much as usual. Outside thigh kick from Longinidis. Snappy jab, right hand from Özkan. Good round here from Gürkan Özkan. Stan's got to pick up the pace now.
He certainly does.
Double jab, right hand.
This one.
This is Gürkan's round. We're 1 minute 15 down. 45 seconds remaining. Wild left hand. Özkan might have tagged him in close on the chin.
Just stunned him momentarily there.
Inside thigh kick Özkan. Outside thigh kick Longinidis. Overhand right Longinidis. The Trojan Warrior. Only a slip. Only a slip in the corner. Özkan giving me a little rat-a-tat-tat on the head, just for good measure. Into the final 20 seconds now. Right hand again. This has been all Özkan this round. Here he goes against the ropes, taking up to Longinidis. Özkan teeing off on him. Longinidis isn't moving. Longinidis covered up now. Özkan, can he get the planted on the chin? Can he get the right hand on the chin? Final 5 seconds. And hammer. You've got to give that one to Özkan.
Give Özkan that one. The man slowing to a walk in that round. And we're going to go at 10-9 the way of Özkan in that round. Does that mean
my man is a head hammer?
Well, by the barest of margins.
The supreme one. And I tell you what, Stan the Man has not been in a fight like this, Tarek Solak, for many, many years.
Well, I tell you what, Stan has to really put it together and win the last couple of rounds because I haven't scored the fight, but I'm looking at your score sheet, Mark, and you've got Gürkan up by a point.
1 solitary point in it. Özkan.
I still think that this fight can get a knockout any second by any guy.
Well, there is $100,000 of reason to get a knockout here. This is Gürkan Özkan simply having his way with Stan Longinidis. Stan forced to the double forearm guard against the ropes.
Stan just going into preservation mode in that round. He needs to come back with a big round for this one, Michael.
Here we go, round number 8, we are set for 10. Gürkan Özkan impressing his critics to no end. And he's even impressed the hammer. How do you like that? But it is not over yet. Butterfly punch. Yes. Butterfly punch. There it was.
Yes.
Oh, Hammer, you've got to love it.
That's one I won't be teaching my guys.
The butterfly punch.
But I tell you what, Stan said when he does that, I'm going to hit him with punches, and he did get one in.
Oh, he's defended him with a leg kick. I never thought I'd see the day, Hammer. Gürkan Özkan up and Stan the Man with a leg kick.
I think Stan's knee is troubling him. From what I could see a couple of rounds ago when he first limped, I felt that it was troubling him then.
Was it Stan the Man who said that Gürkan was a stupid fighter? Gürkan's been very clever so far throughout this fight, but Stan the Man, ever the danger man. He can pull anything out at any moment. Gürkan Özkan only needs to make one small mistake and Stan will send him to sleep. Outside thigh kick from Özkan. Got to keep those hands up, Gürkan Özkan. Another good round so far. Double jab, leg kick combination from Özkan. 56 seconds remaining, just under a minute. Nice straight right hand to the snoggin there from Özkan. An intriguing main event. You've got to be loving it wherever you're watching it. Leg check there from Longinidis. Oh, another chopping leg kick just below the knee there as the leg was raised up from Longinidis. And again from Özkan. Mark the hammer, Tarek Solak, Gürkan Özkan is out kicking, Stan the Man.
Dominating this round again.
Last 2 rounds, Gürkan has been dominating the rounds. I'm really interested to see if this does go the last round, how they're both going to fire up on that last round, especially Stan. I'm expecting him to come out with everything he's got.
Body shot from Özkan. High left round kick from Longinidis.
That was a big right hand by Stan that missed.
Nice jab on the forehead there. Gürkan Özkan offering his head to Longinidis. That could be dangerous. Nice 1-2 there. Jab, uppercut. Oh, straight left from Longinidis. Tagged him. End of the round. I'm going to be interested to see how you score this one, Hammer, because I'm leaning towards Gürkan's way.
No, got to give it to Gürkan again. That one. It was busier. The kicks.
Indeed.
This is what's telling the story here.
Ladies and gentlemen, when Gürkan Özkan said yesterday in Tarek Solek's hotel suite, I'm going to outkick Stan the Man Longinidis, the whole room laughed at him, Hammer, except for me and except for Tarek Solek, because he had a game plan and it's coming off here tonight.
Well, Özkan is actually starting to dictate the way this fight's going, which is very unusual. There's a butterfly punch, the Tarek Solek special. But I tell you what, and there you see the takedown, which is rare as you want it. Stan the Man Longinidis getting taken down by a leg kick. Didn't think I'd see the day. But Özkan catching the supporting leg well and sweeping Longinidis down to the ring.
Well, fellas, 2 rounds to go. Everything is down to the last 4 minutes.
We have 4 minutes remaining, in no respect.
Looks like I'm saving my 100,000.
Crazy John's 100,000. Here we go, folks. Oh, Özkan brings out the heavy artillery. He's opened up like a house on fire. Longinidis forced to cover up. The ticking time bomb is exploded. Özkan again on a demolition mission. Longinidis. Longinidis down. He might not be able to get up.
He's taking the count. That's a 10-out round.
This place is exploded. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. It's gone down on me. Good night, Irene. Hammer, the biggest upset in Australian kickboxing history. We've seen it tonight.
Definitely happened right here.
Hammer, I know you want to shake my hand now. I know you want to shake my hand now. Gürkan Özkan has outkicked Stan the Man Longinidis. Gürkan Özkan said he'd do it and no one believed him. That is unbelievable. Stan Longinidis at 37 years old, what a warrior. But Gürkan Özkan has achieved
2KO victory over Stan the Man.
the
Never think you'd see the day.
unthinkable by leg kicks, Hammer.
Never.
Wow, what shot in Santorini. Ladies and gentlemen, Gürkan Özkan on this day, Monday, February 17, 2003, has outkicked the great Stan the Man Longinidis.
Have a look at how it transpired. Özkan right hand, 2 right hands, went for the 3rd left hook, straight right, working down low. Longinidis looking to be in trouble earlier, didn't come out of the 7th looking too good, and the 8th consolidated for Özkan, and then it was never looking to be good for Longinidis from there. But Özkan has certainly shown something that is very, very special indeed here tonight. Taking on Stan the Man Longinidis. And won.
The biggest upset in Australian kickboxing history. Gürkan Özkan by TKO over the legend Stan Longinidis. Hammer. Most of the people here at Vodafone Arena still in shock.
Put your hands together for Garrett's effort tonight. Stan the Man Longinidis.
And what an ovation, a great ovation for a true legend, Stan the Man Longinidis. But tonight, beaten by the better man in Gürkan Özkan.
3 photos, good wishes, a little bit of a chat to Gürkan first. Really had to cut Stan down in that 9th round. Both felt plenty of punches, both went down early, but you managed to come out on top.
Mate, I can't say nothing bad about Stan. He's a legend. He brought the sport here. I took it over, and we all had a hand in it, as you saw Tarek's 10th anniversary. Thank you, everyone, for turning up. Who says I couldn't kick? I can kick, mate, but you know what? I've got a lot of tools. Hey, it's kickboxing, so I've got to kick, and I have to prove myself. Everyone knows I can box, and I knew Stan was going to kick me, but no one knew that I was going to kick him back. So, all respect to Stan. He gave it his best. It's not easy 2 years coming off.
I just want everybody to know that Stan the Man Longinidis is the first international world champion from Australia. Let's give a big round of applause for Stan Longinidis for helping kickboxing where it is today. We'll come back to you, Gürkan. Stan the Man Longinidis has been defeated today, but don't forget he's pulled the biggest crowds in Australia before today.
Stan, you're on your feet. Can I get you? Here you go. 20 years in the cave of Stan. You've been contracted to fight 3 fights. One of them was tonight. You've gone down in a gallant way in the 9th. He cut you down on that left leg. Unfortunately, you couldn't take it to the 10 rounds, but you must be pretty pleased with your effort.
First of all, before I say anything, I want to thank my Heavenly Father for blessing me with the talent to be fighting for 20 years in the sport. It's potentially very dangerous. I'm graceful in defeat. I'll take nothing away from anyone that beats me. There was some doubt. There was some doubt with my layoff, but the honest truth is that I love the sport that much, and I wanted to be part of Tarek's 10th anniversary. I wanted to be able to inject another injection of testosterone in the sport before I departed. But maybe I've lost a bit of hunger, maybe I've lost a bit of that desire that Gürkan showed today. So I'm not taking nothing away from him. I want to thank the crowd for coming to support me, not just tonight. You've supported me. You've supported me for 20 years. I'll talk to Tarek about living up to my remaining contractual agreement. But the honest truth is that I'm looking forward to closing this chapter in my life. I've been blessed with another good opportunity in the corporate world, working with Aid and Abet, as you can see on my shorts. You're probably wondering who they are. It's a litigation firm that I'm going to be part of, and hopefully I'll have a successful career there like I have in kickboxing. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I always give you the glory, win, lose or draw. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, a humble champion, as always, Stan Longinidis, and to the victor go the spoils. Gürkan Özkan. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed it around Australia and in New Zealand. From myself, Michael Chavello, and my verbal sparring partner, former Australian cruiserweight, WKA Muay Thai champion, The Hammer, Mark Castanini, our congratulations to Gürkan Özkan, because right now he is the man in Australian kickboxing. He did it well, he did it in style, and he'll be remembered forever. Good night.
I'd like to congratulate all the fighters, especially Gürkan Özkan.